Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about visualizing the shot before you hit it. The best golf I've ever played was when I was working on the mental side of the game, maybe more so than the physical side. And I sum it up kind of like this. It's kind of like somebody says, hey, I need you to go to Houston. Okay, you can get to Houston, but Houston's a big place. So you need to have a specific site in Houston for you to be able to actually get there. So you got to have a roadmap. No matter what we're doing, you need to be able to picture these things before they can actually come to fruition. A golf shot is no different. We have days where it's real easy. We've all played around a golf or had a shot, and we know we're going to make this, chip this in or this long putt. Before we even hit it, we know it's automatic, it's going in. Sometimes you can, when you're putting, you can see the line. I've had days where literally I could see the line. Not all rounds are like that. We have a tendency to get caught up into golf swing instead of playing the game. And the game is all about, man, your ball's right here, there's the target, or there's the fairway, there's the side of the fairway I need to be on, or the pin's back in the back right of the green, and how am I going to get this ball close? Where do I need to set this shot up for the next shot? And it's all part of strategy, and being able to visualize that stuff's the only way to go. Best round of golf I've ever had. I was really struggling. I was literally hitting tee shots like this. I just set up a time to go see a guy named Bob Rotella. He's a sports psychologist, and I felt like that was where I was struggling. So I said that day we were going to play golf, and they were working, they had punched the greens and they had top dressed them in the tee boxes as well. So all the markers were down off to the side. And I said, I'm going to play this entire round just seeing each shot. Every shot is going to be all by what I call feel. This is the best round of golf I've ever played. I made 13 birdies. I shot 59. The only shot I didn't do that on, I had a 6-footer for a 58. And what went through my mind was, boy, don't run this by, because if you do, you may not break 60. So I changed my thinking on one shot. And of course, I didn't make that putt. It just goes to show you, and like I say, the greens were not very good, but in spite of the conditions of the golf course, all of that, by visualizing these shots, I was able to hit the ball fantastic. I hit every green in regulation. On the par 5s, we had 3 of them. I hit every one of those in 2. And there's a par 4 that was drivable. I believe I hit that ball on the green. So as far as being able to visualize your shots and picture your shots, it's something we all need to put into practice. Going out on the driving range and actually setting up maybe some aiming sticks where out in front of you, and you practice shaping these shots from right to left or left to right. It just gives you better practice of being able to picture the shot you're wanting to hit. When you're around the greens, the most watched video I have put out, other than grip, has been on chipping. And to be a good chipper around the greens, you have to visualize this. You have to picture, where's my ball going to land? I've got this club in my hand. How is it going to react when it lands? How far is it going to roll? All that stuff is things that we do in our mind. And if we can picture that, our mind's an amazing thing. It can make your body create the sensations to hit that shot. Now, it does take some practice. We all have to work on that, but it is something that's doable, and we can get better at it. So put this into your game. I know this may be kind of boring to some people, but I promise you, if you want to make your game better, go watch a good player. They're behind that ball for a reason. When they're back there doing their pre-shot routine, they're visualizing that shot, and they have to see the shot before they can ever hit it. If you don't have a picture in your mind, you're going to get this. Whether it's right or wrong, you're not going to get the focus that you would like to have to hit a good shot unless you can visualize it first. So put that in your game and see if it doesn't help your scores come down a little bit more. I think you'll be amazed at what it can do for you. I took a video of the flagstick in my yard, and and it's framed by trees. And the shots that are framed by trees, to me, are much easier because you don't have any options. If you have a frame, literally trees, you have to go between those trees. So you have to picture that shot. You don't have any choice. And a lot of times those are easier to pull off than the stock shot that's out in the middle of the fairway that's wide open. It's because there's no frame, sometimes our mind gets cluttered and we don't actually picture that shot. So the most fun you can have is going out on a round of golf, play every one where you try to visualize the shot first and see how good you can get at it. Again, one of the videos I talked about is shaping shots. Put that into practice. So you have to visualize that before you can pull that off. So all of this is a lot of fun. The next video I'm about to do this morning, I'm going to film the dead hands driver from 150 yards. I've had to hit this shot, I promise you. It is a lot of fun to hit. If you play a golf course that has a lot of trees where you have to hit punch outs, a lot of times driver comes into play way better than, say, a long iron might that might get up faster. And I've used this shot in tournaments, I hate to say it, more times than I care to count, but it's a fun shot to have, so stay tuned for that. Hey, and these videos, this is number 17, I guess. They've been a lot of fun to make. If you have some ideas, you want to see a video on something in particular, drop me a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. And again, thanks for watching.